At 40, life isn't winding down, it's the exhilarating dawn of a completely new chapter, a chance to rediscover who you truly are beneath the layers of expectations and past successes. In your 20s and 30s, you embarked on what might be called a grand experiment. You gathered experiences, chased external rewards, and meticulously crafted a persona to fit what society prized. Back then, every achievement, every accolade, and every setback was a brushstroke in the portrait of a life lived in constant pursuit of an ideal. Yet, as you approach 40, you begin to sense that something deeper is stirring, a call not to abandon your past, but to re-examine it with fresh eyes. To peel back the masks and long-forgotten layers that you once believed defined you. In earlier years, you were a collector of experiences, a researcher in the art of life. You spent countless hours building your ideal image as dictated by a world that equated youth with vitality and success with high-flying accomplishments. Your 20s and 30s were a time when every decision was laden with the urgency of proving yourself, a time to build a career, form relationships, and win social validation. Society celebrated the flashiness of youth, and you were encouraged to believe that the sheer energy of your early years was all you needed to secure your future. However, those early victories, no matter how dazzling, were like the sketches of an artist. They served as a preparation, a learning curve for what life truly demanded from you. Imagine those years as a vast laboratory of personal growth, where the experiments were not always successful, and the failures, though painful, were indispensable lessons. In this phase, you adapted, modified, and reinvented yourself, all while wearing a carefully constructed mask designed to help you navigate complex social terrains. Your achievements provided fleeting moments of pride and belonging, yet over time, you may find that they echoed hollowly inside, a subtle reminder that the persona you built was not an authentic reflection of your inner self. Each achievement, each victory was celebrated by the world, but deep down, questions may have emerged. Were these choices truly mine, or were they simply responses to long-held expectations? As you stand on the precipice of your 40s, you begin to realize that the successes of your youth, with all their glitter and allure, were only the necessary groundwork for something far more significant. The persona that you once wore like a second skin is starting to feel constraining, like an outdated outfit that no longer fits comfortably. The responsibilities and the roles you assumed, the career milestones, the social accolades no longer provide the same warmth and fulfillment they once did. There's a growing inner dialogue, a gentle yet insistent nudge urging you to re-examine your priorities and values. This is not a crisis of failure or regret. Rather, it is an awakening that signals you are ready to transcend the externally imposed script in order to embrace the deeper, authentic self that has been quietly waiting to emerge. During these transformative years, many individuals experience a shift in perspective, a gradual turning inward, where the superficial symbols of success lose their luster and are replaced by a craving for meaning, personal fulfillment, and emotional depth. You might find yourself questioning your long-held ambitions, asking yourself if the goals you pursued were chosen for your own sake, or were merely a fulfillment of societal expectations. This internal recalibration is part of what famous thinkers and psychologists describe as the process of individuation, the journey toward integrating all the disparate elements of your personality into a coherent and authentic whole. A central, though often challenging, concept in this journey is the idea of the shadow. As articulated by Jung, the shadow represents everything you've tucked away, the aspects of yourself that you might have deemed too messy or too unpolished to reveal to the world. These could be dormant dreams, lingering fears, or even vulnerabilities that were suppressed in favor of a predetermined ideal. In those youthful years, acknowledging the shadow may have seemed counterproductive or even dangerous to your survival in a competitive world. But as maturity unfolds, Ignoring these hidden dimensions starts to feel like stifling your true identity. Confronting your shadow requires courage. It demands that you face uncomfortable truths and accept that some parts of you were never meant to fit into the neat boxes of societal norms. When you finally allow yourself to explore this inner darkness, something remarkable happens. Instead of finding only sorrow or regret, you discover hidden reservoirs of strength, creativity, and resilience. The process of integrating your shadow is much like forging a new, more complete version of yourself, one that is not afraid to acknowledge both light and dark, triumphs and failures alike. It's the delicate art of embracing every fragment of your being, even those parts that once felt like burdens. As you begin to welcome these aspects into your awareness, you learn that your vulnerabilities are not signs of weakness. They are the very elements that make you whole and uniquely human. The shift inward is accompanied by another fascinating metamorphosis, a change in neurological and emotional functioning. Research suggests that as you age, your brain becomes better at regulating emotions and deepening self-awareness. This isn't simply a matter of gaining wisdom through experience. It is a physiological transformation that enables you to reflect, analyze, and respond to life's challenges in a more balanced and thoughtful manner. Goals that once seemed rigid and non-negotiable start to appear malleable, open to reinterpretation in light of what is genuinely important to you. It is in these moments of introspection that the seeds of true reinvention are sown, leading you to forge a path that feels aligned with your innermost values. At this crossroads, the transition to midlife is not a time for extinguishing all that you have built, but rather for re-evaluating your priorities and rediscovering the essence of what brings you true joy and fulfillment. It might involve a radical career change, the rekindling of long-dormant passions, or simply a commitment to nurturing relationships that feed your soul. The transformation is often gradual, a series of subtle shifts in focus, a renewed emphasis on personal growth, and a deliberate effort to let go of expectations that no longer serve you. In this light, each change, no matter how slight, is a courageous act of reasserting control over your own narrative. One of the most powerful aspects of this emerging transformation is the realization that living authentically is not synonymous with abandoning responsibility or dismissing the life you've built. Instead, it is about aligning your existence with what truly resonates within you, recognizing that every experience, be it success or failure, was an essential stepping stone in your journey. This ongoing process of transformation is not without discomfort. In fact, it often forces you to confront long-held fears and to dismantle outdated beliefs. Yet, within that discomfort lies an extraordinary potential for growth, a promise of a life that is not only actively experienced, but deeply felt. As you navigate this intricate process of reinvention, you begin to understand that the life of your youth was not wasted. Even if it now seems like a series of rehearsals, a time spent learning what does not truly satisfy your soul. Each trial, each moment of doubt, was simply preparing you for the moment when you could shed a self-imposed script and start living more authentically. In embracing the subtle revolution within, you discover that transformation isn't about reinventing your identity completely. It's about reclaiming the parts of yourself that were hidden, the parts you may have sacrificed in the pursuit of societal conformity. This journey toward authenticity is inherently personal, and it invites you to build a life that is not dictated by external definitions of success, but rather by a deep, inner understanding of what matters most. It's about carving out time for sincere self-reflection, engaging in conversations that challenge old paradigms, and welcoming opportunities that encourage you to grow in unexpected ways. Perhaps you'll find solace in creative expression, or maybe the transformation lies in nurturing relationships that encourage and support your true self. The key is to allow each experience to guide you toward a more integrated existence, where every aspect of who you are, including your hidden fears and unfulfilled dreams, is acknowledged and valued. it is important to remember that while the journey toward individuality and authenticity is profoundly liberating, it is also filled with uncertainties and occasional setbacks. There will be moments when the familiar weight of old expectations resurfaces, and you might feel tempted to revert to the comfortable confines of a well-worn persona. In those moments, patience and self-compassion become your most steadfast allies. Transformation is not an instantaneous event. It is an unfolding process, one that demands both introspection and courage. Each challenge you overcome, every fear you face, is a testament to your resilience and an opportunity to reconnect with the true essence of who you are. As you reflect upon your journey, recognize that the process of reevaluating your life is both a backward and forward glance. On one hand, it involves acknowledging the valuable lessons learned in your youth. On the other, it is an invitation to embrace the promises that lie ahead. There is an unmistakable beauty in the layers of life, each phase contributing to the rich tapestry that is your being. At 40, you stand at a powerful juncture, where the cumulative wisdom of your past merges with the boundless possibilities of your future. It is a moment ripe with potential for transformation, a time to reforge your life's trajectory in the light of your most authentic self. Embracing this profound transformation means being willing to let go of the roles and expectations that have long governed your actions. It is an invitation to move beyond the confines of a carefully constructed self-image and to explore the raw, unfiltered dimensions of your personality. It might mean pursuing a passion you've long suppressed, or daring to ask difficult questions about what really matters to you. While the path may appear daunting, each step you take toward living more honestly and fully is a victory and affirmation that life is not defined by societal timelines, but by the courage to become your true self. In the end, your 40s are not a conclusion. They are the rebirth of a journey marked by an unwavering commitment to self-discovery, growth, and authenticity. With every new day, you are granted the gift of rewriting your narrative, of embracing both your light and your shadows in the pursuit of a deeply fulfilling existence. And while the future remains unpredictable, one truth remains constant. Your life at 40 is just the beginning of a grander adventure, one where every experience, every vulnerability, and every triumph is woven into the rich tapestry that is uniquely yours. So, as you stand at this incredible crossroads, take a deep breath and allow yourself to be guided by what truly resonates within your heart. Understand that the transformation you seek is not just about changing what you do, but about changing the very lens through which you perceive your world. Cherish the wisdom gained from past experiences, yet dare to dream new dreams, ones that align with the person you've always meant to be. Look to the horizon with confidence, knowing that while life may have presented you with challenges and setbacks, it has also endowed you with the power to redefine its meaning. Friends, mentors, and even moments of solitary reflection can provide invaluable support as you navigate this period of profound change. Lean into relationships that encourage authenticity and let go of anything that undermines your newfound resolve. Engage in practices that nurture both your mind and spirit, whether through creative endeavors, mindfulness, or honest dialogue with those you trust. In doing so, you will find that you are not only growing, but also thriving in a way that encapsulates the true essence of living. Ultimately, understand that retiring the old scripts does not mean discarding your past. It simply means reinterpreting it in the light of a more enlightened, heartfelt perspective. Your 40s offer you the opportunity to blend your life's accumulated experiences, insights, and lessons into a vibrant mosaic of authenticity and purpose. Every step you take from this point onward is a step towards a deeper understanding of yourself, a journey that not only honors your past, but also illuminates the path to a more enriched future. Embrace these years with gratitude and courage, for you are about to embark on one of the most remarkable chapters of your life, chapter where true self-realization heartfelt connections, and lasting fulfillment come together in harmony. Remember always that life at 40 is merely the prologue of a story that is still being written. Story defined not by the fleeting standards of youth, but by the timeless qualities of wisdom, compassion, and genuine authenticity. Now is the moment to cast aside any remnants of a life lived solely for external accolades, and to step into a realm where your inner truth takes center stage. In doing so, you unlock the door to an existence that is richer, deeper, and far more rewarding than anything you could have imagined. Life that, at its very core, confirms that as you turn 40, you aren't nearing an end. You are embarking on the most meaningful beginning of your entire journey.